Wow. Okay, so then talk to me a little bit about Wind Calls the Heart, because I know that began with a pilot.
Yes.
And then you worked it out. What drew you to that project? Because she's got a lot of work, or
Yes.
body work. Was it the fact that it was
Yeah.
a series, or just the actual, just the story that really compelled you to it?
Well, there's been a few other novels that I've actually attempted to try to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
But I just haven't got traction. I'm not giving up because I think she's amazing. Her stories always have this amazing hook to them. And but When Calls the Heart was one where obviously fish out of water story about this very wealthy young woman who trades a very privileged life to work in a coal mining town and leave the comforts of her life and her family. And that just, immediately drew me to the project. Originally, it was just going to be a 2-hour movie, and then we were able to spin it off into a series, thankfully.
Wow. It's just knowing you as many years as I have, it's you kind of have that beginning where, of course, your father and all of us grew up watching Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
And now we have this friendship where my dad was a furnace technician, your dad just happened to be a worldwide television star.
Right.
I will admit your stories are way better than my stories.
I don't know about that.
You had some you got some good ones. But just becoming your friend, I love the idea that Little House on the Prairie went 9 seasons. Could you have in any way conceived that Wind Calls the Heart would actually outlast Little House on the Prairie?
No. Now, in fairness to Little House, back in the day, we were filming, 24 episodes per season.
Right.
So in terms of actual episodes, we're not there yet. Longevity, it's phenomenal. Nobody anticipates being able to keep a show on the air this long.
No. Well, and even in fairness to your work with Wind Calls the Heart, you've got 12 episodes, or say 12 weeks, right? And then then you've got the whole balance of the year to try to keep people, to keep people interested to come back, where
Yes.
Little House on the Prairie was 4 channels, and so your competition was like Lawrence Welk or
Right.
another John Wayne movie from the 50s or whatever.
Yes, yes.
And now they've got everything, and then here we are, and these people, they cannot wait for it to come back. And